Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Judgment has been delivered, but we have not received justice. Atiku and Obi vows to head to Supreme Court. FCT police arrest DSS officers for allegedly shooting Taylor in Garki Market. No part of her body was mutilated. The 4-year confirms death of student. And man commits suicide after his wife donated his money to a church in Malawi. Now, top of what's trending today, we have the former vice president and candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has vowed to approach the Supreme Court after the presidential election petition court on Wednesday, September 6th, affirmed the election of President Bola Tinubu. Speaking through his lawyers, led by Chris Ude San, Atiku said he only got a judgment from the court, not justice. He said judgment has just been delivered, but we have not received justice. Luckily, the Constitution has given us the right to go on appeal. This is the court of first instance. We still have the right to go on appeal to the Supreme Court. And you see, this is a struggle that is not just for our clients, but for the Constitution of this country, for the rule of law and democracy. We have the instruction of our client to go to the Supreme Court. So we have asked for the records. We have asked for the judgment. And we are going to apply for the transmission of the records because we have a very limited time to push this. So the struggle continues, and as it is said, it is not over until it is over, Atiku's lawyer said. And likewise, Peter Obi rejects the tribunal verdict and heads to Supreme Court. He addressed a press conference in his Onitsha, Anambra State home this evening, on September 7th, saying that he would go to the Supreme Court. A netizen commented, "Forgetting nobody wins federal government at the Supreme Court." Another said, "Lawyers will just eat your money. You contributed in building the bad system. People only learn how to use it more than you. Now just move on. Nothing will come out of it." Another person said, "You all should rest and prepare for next election." Next on What's Trending, we have men of the FCT Police Command have arrested a yet-to-be-identified officer of the Department of State Services Security for allegedly firing a gunshot at a tailor in Garki Market in Abuja. According to eyewitnesses, a disgruntled customer had taken some DSS officers to the tailor who failed to deliver on a job he was contracted for. Things took a drastic turn and the DSS officer allegedly fired a shot at the tailor, which hit the tailor and another lady in the market. Now, both victims are currently being treated in the hospital. The traders were about to lynch the officers when men of the police force stepped in and arrested him. The angry traders then stormed the police post and demanded for the officer to be released. The traders destroyed the police post as well. Reacting to the incident, the DSS, in a statement released by its spokesperson, Peter Ifunanya, said an investigation into the incident has commenced. The attention of the Department of State Services, the DSS, has been drawn to an incident that occurred a few hours ago, that's today, 7th September 2023, between its staff and a mob at the Garki Market, Abuja. Information at the disposal of the service was that its FCT command responded to an SOS from their field operatives who allegedly came under a mob attack in the said market. Now, consequently, the service has commenced an investigation into the matter. The public is assured that details of the inquiries will be communicated as well as soon as possible. The service assures that it will not hesitate to mete out proper disciplinary measures to its staff if found culpable or running foul of standard operating procedures on dealing with a member of the public. A netizen said the DSS has become so shameless that people are now carrying them to settle quarrel in the market. What a mess. A guy opined, "Many frustrated people with uniforms." And someone said they have put the person that reported the tailor in trouble now. May God protect us. Amen to that. Next on What's Trending, we have the Federal University of Oye, Ekiti State, has dismissed reports claiming the body of one of its students, Atanda Modukwe Deborah, of the Faculty of Basic Medical Science, was mutilated by yet-to-be-identified persons. The 100-level student of the institution went missing after she went to study in the class on Monday night, September 4th, 2023. After days of searching for her body was found buried in a shallow grave behind her faculty with her eyes plugged out on Wednesday, September 6th. Unconfirmed reports had claimed that her eyes were plugged out by those who killed and buried her. However, in a statement released, the school authorities say they visited the morgue where her body was deposited and can confirm that no part of her body was mutilated. Part of the statement reads, "The cause of the death and manner in which she died is a thing of great pain to the entire student populace of Foye. As we say goodbye to a precious and bright students such as Modukwe, members of the Foye Student Union government visited the morgue, and we were able to confirm to everyone that no part of her body was mutilated, contrary to claims and rumors flying around. We can confirm that not less than 12 people have been arrested in connection with the crime, and we will not rest until the perpetrators are brought to justice." A netizen wrote, "This school should be closed down. Instead of channeling your energy to get her killers, you are there covering your name. Is she dead or not? Where did she die? Inside the school compound." A lady said, "Who should we believe now? Even authorities tell lies these days." Another lady opined, "They will let the criminal go free because they are trying to protect the school prestige. It will keep on happening." Next on What's Trending, we have the Minister of Women Affairs advocates for state government to make Fridays free for pupils to join production lines, just as it is done in China. The Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, has asked state governments to start thinking of ways to involve pupils in various schools in what she termed urban development. While speaking at the Anambra Investment Summit in Anambra on September 7th, Kennedy Ohanenye advocates for the reduction of school fees and then made the pupil use the free time to manufacture essentials. Take a look.
I am pleading for us to look into more production of some of these things in our society, especially the necessities like the matchbox, the toothpick, the cutting board, the sanitary parts, and stuff like that. Let us introduce urban development in the schools. If we can think about using Fridays as free for our children to start producing things just like they do in China. In China, even young kids get involved in production. I was able to speak to the president of Traders Union Association, and they are ready to partner on this, where when they produce these things, they carry it and market it within our country. We will not only create jobs, we will not only stop the issue of giving handouts to our Nigerians when they're supposed to be eating fat. We will equally curtail the drug intake of our children because they will be more occupied. They will school and they will equally do some productions to start earning money on time. To equally curtail the insecurity in our society. Let us help ourselves. If we are hoping on government to do it all, it will never happen.
Someone opined, "Why use children when adults are looking for jobs? Or are you looking for free labor? Please allow children to be children and grow up first." A lady wrote, "I was liking her idea not until I heard, and then they will market it themselves." And a guy said, "This is a nice move. At least we won't have a grown-up telephone generation like us. I am liking this." Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see how students are reacting to the Nigerian economy. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's News Feed. Now, UNILAG students tearfully protest hike in tuition fees. A female student breaks down in tears, crying as they stage protest over the sudden increment of her school fees. Take a look at what she had to say.
Money. Where did they want us to see 200 plus for school fees? 25,000 naira to 200 plus for school fees. When they want to see that? Even if I'm doing work of self, I don't understand why they cannot listen to us. We don't have such amounts. Most of us, our parents are not catering for us. We struggle life for ourselves. Did they want the board to drop out? I cannot do this. I don't want to drop out. I have everything I came to school. I don't want to drop out. They should reduce here. They reduce it fee. They should reduce it.
A guy wrote, even the 25k, some people were struggling to get it, not to talk of 200k. The hike is insane. A lady said, everything is hard for us already. Now you're making education hard, like 100 times harder for the students. Another lady said, the crazy thing is they won't allow you work. They want you in class to make 65% attendance. So how do the students, get to hustle to make that money? A sad situation there. Next on What's Trending, we have viral security guards. The Happy Boys in the latest video publicly apologized to OPM pastor Chinyere Chibuzo and Nigerians as they sought forgiveness. The boys, who had gone viral after being sacked from a restaurant and subsequently been sent to Cyprus on scholarship by Apostle Chinyere Chibuzo. A video which surfaced earlier this year had captioned them, living an extravagant life in the abroad country and being rude to the OPM. However, they apologized and they said that things are not going well for them. Take a look.
We are here to say a very big sorry to Nigerians, most especially Papa OPM worldwide. We know that we have wronged him and we have admitted our mistake. Please find a place in your heart and forgive us.
Even if he wants us to come back to Nigeria right now, just to get his forgiveness, we're going to come back. He took us out from Nigeria to Cyprus.
It's not easy.
He took us out from trenches to this good life. Daddy, we are really sorry.
We are very, very sorry.
We admit all the mistakes, everything that happened. We blame ourselves for that. Things are not really going well for us. Please, you guys should forgive us. We need your blessings. Daddy, we need your blessings too. Daddy OPM, please forgive us.
We won't talk about anything concerning you again for the rest of our life. We won't try it. This is a promise, sir.
A lady said, the fair guy is the pioneer of disrespect. Someone said, these guys are using Nigerians to catch crews. Another person opined, looks like anytime people are forgetting these guys, then they will use the name of the pastor to trend again. Next on What's Got People Talking is a 45-year-old man identifies as Rex Kondwani has hanged himself in Thiolo district in Malawi after his wife gave a church 12,000 which they earned from gardening work. Masambanjati police officer in charge, Senior Superintendent George Kaleso, who disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, September 6, 2023, said the incident happened at Mwalo village, traditional authority Changata in the district. Kaleso said the couple was engaged to do gardening piecework and was paid 12,000 which was kept by the wife. Now, when Mr. Kondwani asked for his share, the wife told him that she had donated the money to their local church, he said. This led to an argument between the couple, and the man was later found hanging from the roof of the church where the money was donated. Suicide cases have been on the rise in Malawi, with 256 cases recorded in the first half of this year. A netizen commented, women and church are 5 and 6. You all should use your brain. Another person said, sometimes I wonder why women are so vulnerable towards church. Most of them honor and respect their pastors and spiritual father far more than their husbands at home. Isn't that wrong? When you hear absurdities going on in some mushroom churches, it's always the women that gullibly fall victim. A guy added, it's to contact the church and request for the refund. And lastly, onto a funny video of a little boy, paying attention to his dance teacher. Take a look. A very cute picture there. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.